What's good, Plus Profit University? Welcome back to another video. I need to make this video right now. You guys are actually getting a look into my living room. But I need to make this video right now to talk about the current crypto market that we're in. I want to talk about the overall analysis when it comes from Bitcoin, also all the way down to the altcoins like Ethereum, Cardano, XRP, just to get a good gist of where we are in the market, because I believe I do have some good markups that can get the people that are currently confused about the different outcomes of the current state of the crypto market. Hopefully this is able to clear it up a bit. Overall, we understand that fundamentally we're very bullish. And the reason why we're very bullish, we're just gonna go over one fundamental thing. The reason why we're so bullish right now is because Trump literally just signed an executive order that is allowing and pushing for America to become the crypto capital of the entire world. So there's so many different ways that can play out for Bitcoin to just completely boom, because then next thing you know, if other countries understand this, they can start trying to buy Bitcoin to possibly beat America, understanding that this is currently a race that America is also in. So that's the first thing, fundamentally. Now, technically, let's go to the monthly time frame. We're able to see that Bitcoin is clearly at an all-time high. But now we want to zoom in to get a better understanding of the different continuations on the lower time frame. So once we go down to the weekly time frame, we're able to see we formed a small level of support right here. So we had a clear daily uptrend. Okay. And from the uptrend all the way down from here, we formed a level of support, a daily level of support. We ended up making a higher high. So if we were to break this red zone right here, we would be breaking daily structure and going to the downside. It would be considered a bearish market on the daily time frame. But that's not the case, okay? Actually ended up breaking this trend line going down, showing that the market is still fairly bullish, because we're beating all the sellers that are at this point right here. Now we have met our previous resistance, our new all-time high ever. Now, what do we have? We have this blue line that's at 100,000, acting as a level of psychological support. Psychological supports are usually areas where, it's literally just a number where people would decide is a good area for them to buy or a good area for them to sell. And it's usually numbers like 100,000, 50,000, going by the quarters, 25,000, and so on and so on, 1,000,000. 200,000. It's like each checkpoint. Those act as psychological levels and zones where people buy and sell at. So we're able to see that Bitcoin is currently holding that 100,000 mark. Now going down to the lower time frame on the 4-hour time frame, we're able to see that we are forming a pendant. Pendants are known as continuation patterns. This is just technical analysis 101. Pendants are known as continuation patterns. So keeping in mind that we are on a daily uptrend, monthly uptrend, and now we're also at a 4-hour uptrend, we're able to see if we break out of this pendant to the upside, that is giving us a huge possibility and setting us up perfectly for a continuation of this bull run, because we will then be breaking all-time highs, breaking out of this 4-hour pendant, and really just the market continuing up. The next area that I believe we will be hitting, I believe we will blow past 110,000 and we will go directly to 125,000. Reason being is that it's a psychological level of support. It's just a target. 125,000 is just a target. Bitcoin does that. All the other cryptocurrencies usually follow Bitcoin. So that's the first thing. Now we're able to look at different altcoins like Ethereum. Similar thing with Ethereum. Ethereum's bull run may be absolutely insane. The reason being, we are on the weekly time frame and we're clearly forming a weekly pendant that's been over since November of 2021. So it's been multiple years, 4 years in this pendant. And right now, at the top trend line of this pendant, going down to the daily time frame, we're able to see we are forming a descending wedge. A descending wedge is usually known as a continuation for whatever trend it was currently on. So if we're able to break out of this descending wedge, that really sets us up for hitting crazy targets for Ethereum. The first target being 5,000, because that's just the top of the pendant. But at the same time, it can absolutely go way further than the top of the pendant, because like I said, the pendant is usually known as a continuation pattern in the direction of whatever the trend was already on after that consolidation. We're gonna go down to ADA. ADA, it has a beautiful chart. We really just worked our way down from Bitcoin, which is usually, I guess you can say, the most conservative. But since it's the most conservative, it'll be hard to get as much gains as you can get on an alternative coin like Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is like the most conservative for the altcoins. One of the most conservative for the altcoins. The reason being is that you can choose other altcoins where your profit is multiplied by a lot. And then you have the smaller altcoins like XRP and Cardano. So Cardano is one that you can get multiple X's off of your investment compared to Ethereum or Bitcoin. Still a fairly conservative investment compared to meme coins and alternative altcoins that don't necessarily have the most popular utility. This right here in itself, just this one candle in itself, speaks volumes. Literally and metaphorically. Literally, because that just shows how much volume is in the market. That's a Marubozu candle. Whenever you get those candles, 9 times out of 10, it's going to continue to make a higher high in the next candles to come, just off of the mere volatility and the direction. Keep in mind, this is a monthly candle. The higher the time frame, the more powerful it is. So it's more powerful than a weekly Marubozu candle. It took an entire month to form that candle. Now, when we go down to the weekly time frame, we have specific zones. We had our previous high made right here, and we retested it right here. And similarly, like Bitcoin, we retested this level of support, which was, look at that. It's basically at 0.75, which is technically a psychological level. And then we went up to 1.25, which is another psychological level. So like I said about psychological levels, I'm dropping crazy game in this right now. Like I said about psychological levels, these are areas where people buy from or sell from, just merely off of how a quarter sounds in someone's mind, in the mass majority of people's minds. So this is my understanding of what's happening in the market right now. It's just pure indecision. We have the people that sold at 1.25, and then we have the people that are buying at 0.75 or 0.76 to be exact. With people buying and selling at both of these levels, we're forming consolidation. Now, when we go to the daily time frame, we're able to see that this consolidation is also a pendant. Now, we understand that pendants, if it does play out, if we do get a break of that upper trend line, then that is a sign for a continuation. If we break through this bottom trend line, we will most likely be heading back down to the psychological level for these buyers to hop back in, or more buyers hopping back in. That right there, that's not the most bullish scenario, obviously. It'll be best if it just went up from here. A lot of it is dependent on what that pendant on Bitcoin decides to do. So comment down below any questions, any thoughts about this breakdown if you already are into like trading or crypto, whatever it is. And if you are new, comment down below any questions that you have.